Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Miracle, and today we'll be looking at something very important. We've been in the deep for a while now, so I'm going to be discussing some strategies on how to invest, say $500. It can be less than that, it can be more than that, but this is how to optimize buying the deep. So guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe to our channel if you've not, and also press that notification button. So let's dive right in. Currently, we're in a deep, massive deep. The cryptocurrency market went into a mini bear market, if you asked me, but then we are slowly recovering. We've seen Bitcoin going back, to testing its resistance, 35k to 40k. Currently Ethereum is around $2,253. So right now let's just dive into the strategy I'm about to share with you guys. So this strategy I'm about to share with you guys is a way where when you buy the dip, the idea in buying the dip is that once you get that token, it's going to rise back to its former price, and the difference between its current price and its former price, it's very huge. So when you buy it, you're already making profit. For example, we know that Ethereum reached around more than $4,000. So you know that if you bought Ethereum now, there's a good chance Ethereum would easily go back to $3,500, right? Which you've made some profit. Even if it goes back to $3,000 or $2,900, you've made profit, right? Because currently Ethereum is cheap. So that is all the idea. That is all that is in buying the dip. So you buy an asset cheaper and you make quick gains. But what if there is another way for you to make more money buying the dip? So this is the strategy I'm going to discuss with you guys. So the strategy is in three parts, or it's three different strategies, right? Three different strategies. So the number one strategy is buying IDO tokens. So I know we already have an idea what IDO tokens are. IDO, which stands for initial DEX offerings. Buying IDO tokens is one of the strategies. The second strategy is buying airdrop earning tokens, right? So there are some tokens that when you hold them a certain quantity, you get absolutely free airdrops, and we know that some of these airdrops can be very huge without you having to do any process of going to like a page, follow a Twitter handle, or interact with a Telegram bot. You don't have to do any of that. All you just have to do is hold that token and you're earning free airdrops. So that's the second strategy. The third strategy is farming, right? There are some tokens that once you hold them, you have the chance to farm other tokens. So let's dive right in. So let's go to strategy one, which is IDO token. So I'll be discussing about 3 IDO tokens that you can buy and make more money holding them. The first token we'll be talking about here is paid, right? So the paid token, if we look at paid, we'll find out that paid is currently at 38 cents, which is massively undervalued, right? This at a current market cap of around $35,000, $35 million in market cap, which is outrageous if you ask me, guys. So if we go to the all-time high of paid reached $6, guys. $6. Currently paid is around 38 cents, right? So this is a no-brainer. If paid were to do 10x from this price, it will still not be close to its all-time high of $6. If paid did 10x from here, its price will be around $3.8, right? So guys, think about it for a moment. If paid did 10x, its price would be $3.8. So if you bought this token now, understanding what paid does, it's 5x is easily attained, right? So let me show you what paid network does, right? So like I said, this thing is divided into IDO, strategy, airdrops and farming, right? So this IDO paid is a launch pad, right? This is ignition powered by paid. Is a launch pad, and they've launched so many projects. They've launched a whole lot of projects, right, that did absolutely well. I think my network is a little bit slow, so that the page is still coming up. But paid launched tokens that did 100x right out of the gate. They've launched tokens that did 50x, 20x. I think AOIZ did 100x, right? It was mind blowing earlier in the year, right? So, and they have a lot of things going on for them, right? So if you take your time to go through the paid token, you see talking about lending, insurance pools, smart contract agreement, token bond, and all that stuff. And some of these products, they haven't even rolled it out yet, and because of this market downtrend, this token is going for an outrageous discount, right? So you could see that they have their weekly ignition IDO summary. You could take out your time to go through this project and make your decision. I'm just here to point out some of the unique opportunities here. So let's get into the second project that I'm looking at. So we could check out Yellow Road, right? So if we go check out Yellow Road, which is also an IDO platform, now you should understand that most of these IDOs have allocations, like when they do their IDOs, they call it for you to have guaranteed allocation. Now for paid, for every 1,000 paid you have, you get a ticket. So the more paid you have in terms of 1,000s, the more tickets you have, right? Then they do a draw. Those tickets that win those draws get guaranteed allocation. So paid was expensive before, right? Now paid is very cheap, so you can get as much paid as possible so that you can get more tickets and have a chance to get to win a guaranteed allocation. Now it is slightly different for Road. Road gives guaranteed allocation to its top 1,000 holders, token holders. Right now, Road was very expensive, so it was very difficult for you to get into that top 1,000. But now, so Road is 42 cents currently, with a market cap of $625,000 in market cap. Guys, this is outrageous. If I scroll down, we'll find out the all-time high for Road, $21. Guys, this is just nuts. Now, current price is 42 cents. Now, meaning if Road were to do 10x from here, it's just $4, guys. It's just $4. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, meaning if you go into what Road does, if you do your small research on Road, you get to find out that this token right here is massively undervalued. Right, this whole Bitcoin downtrend has affected a whole lot of projects. So this is a decentralized community-backed IDO platform for Binance Smart Chain. This is for Binance Smart Chain. Don't forget, paid was for Ethereum, and this is for Binance Smart Chain. So they've launched some projects. They launched Nabox, they launched Polka War, and recently they just rolled out a staking for about 300% APY. So you guys could look into that too. So this is their website. This is what they have to offer. So you can take out your time and look at their platform and see if this is worth your money. So remember, it is your money. You decide on how you want to spend your money. So this is the new pool that was opened I think today, right? No, this is a new month. It was opened yesterday, 30th. So yeah, so 300% APY for 160 days. That's about 6 months. So yeah, thereabouts about 150% APY if you know. But yeah, that's it. So let's get into the third IDO platform token, which is called Gains. Okay, so if you check out Gains, for me, Gains was an undervalued token even at its all-time high. So now it's a massive steal. So Gains is at 13 cents, current market cap of $3.9 million. Its all-time high is 1.86 cents. Even at this price, I saw Gains to be massively undervalued. I got Gains cheaper than this. I got Gains around 40 something cents, and I saw what they could do, or what they are planning to do, what they were doing before they decided to have their own token. And when it rose up to this price, I still saw it as massively undervalued. But due to the market's downtrend, this is where we found ourselves. So you can see that with 10x, Gains will be $1.3, and it hasn't even gotten to its all-time high. So what do Gains do? They're also an IDO platform that helps launch tokens. So the world's first decentralized VC. Now Gains, guys, Gains is massively into venture capitalism, right? So they have agreement with venture capitalists. So this is a tier, so depending on the amount of gains that you have, you can get guaranteed allocation. So this is the tier: 10,000 gains, 30,000 gains, 100,000 gains, 200,000 gains. So if you have 10,000 gains, you get 10% of allocations. So it's actually amazing how they do theirs. So you can take your time and go through their site. It's an awesome site. So that's it for Gains. So I have a huge amount of gains because I like these guys. Have a huge amount of gains. So don't take my words for it. Just do your own due diligence and make your investments, because your investment is your money, right? So I'm just pointing out these tokens for you to see. Now, why I tell you that IDO platforms are such a steal is that you can buy Gains and get guaranteed allocation. So what you just did is you bought a cheap token when it's cheap, because when it was expensive, probably you couldn't get into getting a guaranteed allocation. Now the token has fallen and you have a chance of getting into guaranteed allocation. So when you get into guaranteed allocation, what they do is when a new project comes to launch, you have a chance to buy into that project, right? So we all knew what happened earlier this year when projects were launching doing 50x, 100x, 30x, meaning so if I had a chance to buy a token for $100 and it does 10x, that's $1,000, right? If it does 15x, that's money for you. And this happens within few minutes of entering an exchange, or Uniswap or PancakeSwap. Minutes, and your money just did 10x. So that is just the idea of getting an IDO platform. So now let's jump right into getting airdrops, earning tokens. Now the first on my list is Coop. Now you guys know I've been big on the Solana network. So Coop is a Solana token. Current price $1, 16 million in market cap. Coop's all-time high is $8.5. So meaning you could easily do 5x, 6x buying this token. Now with airdrops, on the Solana ecosystem, when new projects come in, because Solana doesn't really have a lot of launch pads like Binance and Ethereum, so most new tokens do airdrops to other communities. So I've noticed that holding Coop, because I've been holding Coop for a while, I've gotten about 3 to 4 airdrops. So holding a certain amount of COPE, you automatically get airdrops. You don't need to do anything, right? Just hold it. Sometimes I even come and I see a token, I don't even know what token it is. I don't even know when it came in, but then some project did airdrop for the COPE community. That's another way of raising awareness for that token and all that stuff. So COPE, most of the times, most projects will say, okay, if you have 250 COPE, you get their airdrop. Some say if you have maybe 100 COPE, others will say if you have 500 COPE. So you could see that, you know, holding COPE gets you more token for free without you having to do anything. So you have to check out COPE, what COPE does. For me, COPE is a fantastic token, so you have to check it out. So the second airdrop earning tokens we'll have to check out is called SolApe. Now SolApe is not on CMC, it's not also on CoinGecko. It's on CMC, but there's no price data about it. So currently it's not on CoinGecko yet, but this is their site, you know, solape.io, so you can go check them out there. They've burnt more than 50% of their supply. It's actually a decentralized exchange on the Solana network, so you could launch their DEX. Let me see if find where to launch their desk. Yeah, DEX. Okay. A little up. Okay, there we go. So their DEX, they actually list a whole lot of tokens for the Solana ecosystem. So it's still loading up. So their token right now is selling below 1 cent. Its all-time high was about 3.3 cents. So it's currently below 1 cent. So you could imagine. So yeah, this is their DEX. It's actually fantastic what they are doing. So you can have to go check them out. It's a DEX. You can also trade leverage. You can trade, you know, with up to 5x leverage on their market. This is actually Mango markets, you know, so on the Solana network. So that is it for SolApe, you know, so you guys could just check it out and know what they're doing. So let's jump to the third category, which is farming, right? So what is farming? We all understand what farming is. If you don't get what farming is, you can check out some of our videos explaining farming, right? So the first token I'm going to look at when it comes to farming is cake, right? So the idea here is, if you hold cake, you buy cheap cake, you can go and stake cake, make more cake. It's that simple. So now currently cake is about $13.7 with a market cap of $2 billion. Cake's all-time high was $43.9, right? So meaning you're getting cheap cake at $13, right? So here you can go to pancake.finance, and you could basically go to their pools and see what you can do with cake. You can do a whole lot of things with cake. You can actually hold cake, stake cake, and enjoy as much as I don't want to connect my wallet, but you can enjoy as much as let me come to pools. You can enjoy as much as 105% APY when you're staking cake. So we have auto cake, manual cake. My network is a bit slow, so let this all load up. So what it means is, once you stake cake, you get more cake, right? This is the manual cake. What it means by automatic cake is that it restakes whatever your profit is, which is actually fantastic. So you can stake cake and earn gum, you can stake cake and earn ADX, you can stake cake and earn shooter, you can stake cake and earn BSC pad, you can stake cake and earn rabbit. Meaning you have the chance to even get your favorite token just by staking cake. right? And the APY here is fantastic. So if I do auto kick, I get 106% APY. If I do manual kick, I get 73% APY. If I say, oh, okay, I want to earn BSC pad, if I stake kick, I get 83.79%. So you can see how many kick is staked in these different pools. So this is awesome, guys. See, this is another strategy while farming. So you can buy a cheap cake and go stake it and get more cake, or you can go stake it and farm a different token entirely, guys. It's amazing. So the last of the farming token is actually COPE, right? But then when you stake COPE, you can get COPE, go stake it, and then basically before you can stake COPE, you have to actually provide liquidity with COPE USDC on Radium, right? So if we go to Radium, if we go to radium.io, we can basically get COPE, provide liquidity, and then make more COPE, right? But then we'll understand that this Radium is like pancake swap for BSC. It's Solana's own pancake swap, or Solana's own Uniswap. So this is for, let me see if I can find COPE. So this is for COPE, right? You can see that the current APY is 56.42%, right? So if you provided liquidity with COPE, this is the APY you will enjoy, right? So sorry guys, so that is it guys for staking your money. So it is your money basically. So you decide which of these tokens that you're going to buy. So don't forget, it's in 3 categories. It's either you invest in IDOs, or you invest in airdrop earning tokens, or you invest in farming tokens. So this is not exhaustive of all the tokens that we looked at in our discussion on Clubhouse, but this is the ones that the time can permit me to talk about, because we've even exceeded 10 minutes. So anyway guys, so we talked about IDOs, which we looked at paid yellow road gains. Okay, so we also talked about airdrops, which we looked at COPE and Solip, both are on the Solana network. And then on farming, we looked at COPE and pancake swap. So that's it basically, guys. So thank you very much for giving me your time, and if you have any question, you can drop a comment below, or you could join us on the Telegram and ask your questions. Don't forget to join us on Sundays 4 p.m. on Clubhouse, where we discuss fantastic stuff. I think this week we are going to be looking at savings accounts on the blockchain, how you can basically save your money on the blockchain and earn interest as much as 12% APY. Don't forget, your banks don't even pay you up to 4%. So we are going to be discussing that. So you can come around, ask your questions, get answers, and let's make money together, guys. Thank you for your time. Till next time, please be safe. Bye.